Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Kat. Today we've got a reformer class. We will be using the extension platform and the box, so make sure you've got both of those handy. Let's get started with the extension platform at the spring area. No springs here. And just to let you know, I'm using the Merrithew reformer. So my spring tensions are white is light, blue is medium, and red is heavy. So right now, no springs at all. You're gonna come to a tabletop position here. Try not to have your feet up against the shoulder rest. You can untuck your toes. Your hands are nice and flat on the platform. Your neck is long. Careful not to drop the chest between your hands. We're gonna steady the carriage here. Take a deep inhalation. And as you exhale, tuck your tailbone round the spine. You're gonna move really slow here. The goal is to not allow the carriage to move. And then release as you inhale. We're going to do that a few more times, moving nice and slow, tucking your tailbone. You're focusing on the articulation, puffing your chest up here so that there's no movement into the carriage or very little. And again, lengthen. We're going to do that just one more time. Pull the belly button in. Start by tucking your tailbone. Nice articulation here. The head is the last to drop, and then we come back to neutral spine. We're going to keep the back straight. We're going to keep the hips flexed 90 degrees. You're going to push yourself back, and then don't go too back that you start to extend at your hip joint or that you start to stick your butt out. You want to keep this connection here at the hip nice and steady at 90 degrees. We're going to push back from the arms, from the shoulder joint, and pull in from the shoulder joint. Again, push back and in. Two more. And last one. And now we're going to change it. So the shoulders are going to stay stacked over the wrist. You're going to extend the carriage by pushing through the hip joints and pull it in from the hip joint. And again, you push out and in. Three more, keeping that shoulder to elbow to wrist alignment. Your neck is long. Two more. And one more. And now we're going to combine both. You're going to start by pushing through your arms. You're going to stay back here now. Extend through your hip joints. Keep the hips low. Pull yourselves from your arms and then bend at the hip joint. And again, you push from the arms first. Extend through the hips. Pull from your arms and bend at the hips. One more time this way. Push your arms out. Extend through the hips. Arms pull you in. You bend at the hips. We're going to reverse it. Start by pushing out from the hips. Your arms push you out. Keep the arms out. Bend the hips. Pull in from your arms. Two more times. You go hips, arms, hips, arms, last one, hips, arms, hips, and arms. Good job. You're going to push out from your arms. You're going to stay here. Bend your elbows. Careful your elbows don't bend out. You want them to bend back like you're in a cobra position. And then pull yourself in, extending your arms at the same time. And again, push yourself back from your arms. Then you bend your elbows. Imagine there's a platform here, just resting your forearms down. As you pull yourself in, you extend the elbows. And again, push out, bend the elbows, pull in, arms extend. One more time, push out, bend the elbows, pull in, arms extend. We're going to reverse it. Push back as you bend your elbows, pull yourself in as you extend your arms. And again, push back as the elbows bend, cobra arms. Pull in as you extend your arms. Two more. Push back. Forearms come down on that imaginary mat. Pull yourself in as you extend. One more time, just for good measure here. And pull it all the way in. Take your knees wide. Take a quick shell stretch here. And then we're going to take the platform off. We're going to change it to the blue spring, so that would be the medium spring. And you can start so that your right arm is facing your shoulder rest. You're going to take the strap that's out in front of you, and we're going to place it, place your hand through. You want to have the strap just above your elbow. You're going to come to a kneeling upright position here with both hands, fingertips behind your head. Start by lengthening your spine up. Pull your belly button in. You're going to hinge towards your foot bar, bending through the side of the waist, and then come up. And again, we flex sideways and up. And again, flex and up. 2 more. Flex and up. 1 more. Flex and up. We're going to add a little bit of a rotation. You're going to flex to the side, same thing. Then you're going to come through the front. You're bending through your upper chest. You're going to keep the movement going towards the right side and come back up. And again, flex to the left. Pull in, round through your upper chest to the front. Come up sideways. And again, flex, round, and up. 2 more. Round, pull the belly button in. And up. Last one. Round, and up, and release. You're going to turn to face your shoulder rest. This strap can come down. You're going to take the opposite strap, place it, again, same arm. So same right strap, right arm, same type of position above the elbow. You're going to have, again, both hands behind your head. This time, tuck your tailbone, keep your thighs pressing up against the shoulder rest. We're going to twist the body to the right and add a little bit of a back bend with a little bit of a flexion. Like you want to bring your right elbow towards the right heel and then come back up. And again, don't go too far. We're still in the warm-up portion of the workout here. Just moving slow with control. And up. 2 more. Try to keep those elbows wide. And up, just a little bit of a back bend. Again, not going too far. And come up and release. Keep that strap. Turn around. You're placing now the strap around your left arm, both hands behind your head. We flex to the right, come up. And flex, and up, and 3. 2 more. And last one. Going for that circling motion. Bend to the right, circle out in front, and then come up towards your left side. And again, you go right, front, bending through the chest only, coming up to the left and up through center. 3 more times. Keeping your elbows wide, keeping your core engaged. And 1 more time. And come up. Good. Drop that strap. Again, you're going to turn to face your shoulder rest. Left strap, left arm. Place the strap through, hands behind your head. Tuck your tailbone, belly button in. It's a gentle twist and slight back bend and come back to center. Lead the movement from that left elbow and up. 3 more. And up. 2 more. And up. Good job. 1 more. And up and release. We're going to add the light spring. If it's too much, you can go back to the medium spring. But to start, I would suggest going to a light and a medium. We're going to come to hands and knees. Thighs are pressing up against the shoulder rest. You're going to have both hands on the railing. You're going to pull the carriage in without rounding your spine, so the back stays straight. Pull it in about halfway. From here, we're going to pulse it front and release halfway. Front, release. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. You're going to keep your hands where they are. You're going to turn both knees. So you're coming kneeling, facing one way. You're going to have your legs pushing up against the shoulder rest, but your hands are still in that tabletop position. Make sure that the leg that's closest to the shoulder rest that you've got your knee up against that front shoulder rest, otherwise it's going to be very, almost impossible. From here, same thing, push it in at halfway. Maintain halfway, we pulse it in. And 2, 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Come back to center. Pull it in halfway. Once you're halfway in, we pulse here. 1, 2. Make it small. Think about pulling the belly button in each time. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Turn your knees facing the opposite way. Here we go. Pull it in halfway and we pulse. We've got 12. Last 8. Make it small. 6, 5. Push through your hands. Your back is straight. 2 and 1 and release it. You can keep that spring tension. We're going to create a loop with our band. So start with the one that's currently to your left. If you've got the mirror with you, you're just going to fold it over to create this kind of strap. You don't need to do this. It's just going to make the exercise a lot easier to do. And then we're going to place it around our right foot because we'll be kneeling facing the opposite way. So you want to have this kind of setup here. It's just, you don't need to, but it just helps to hold the strap into place as we're doing these exercises. You're going to turn around so that you're facing your foot bar, and then come about halfway through onto your carriage. Your hands are going to be right at the edge of the carriage here. You're going to point that right foot, keep your knee bent. We're going to lift the leg up. Now, you want to have tension. You should be pulling the carriage away. We're going to stay here. Push through your hands. You're going to pulse it up. And 2, 3, 5, 6. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. You're going to turn the leg out and take it back parallel. Turn out and parallel. You're maintaining the tension in the strap, so there should be very little movement in the carriage. The goal is not to move the carriage. If you can keep it steady, that's fantastic. Again, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold the turn out. From here, you pulse it up. Now there's going to be a bit of movement. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your leg back to parallel. Lower down, come down. We're not doing the other side right away. You can remove that strap. You can keep the loop as it is. Remove the white spring. So we're going to keep just one medium spring. And we're going to place the box on the floor towards the long way. And you may need to adjust your box. We're going to be kneeling on it with our hands off the box to the floor. First thing you're going to do is you're going to place the strap again around your foot. Again, you can do this without this setup in the strap. This just holds it in place better and it makes the exercise that much easier, somewhat. From here, once your knees are on the box, you're going to take your hands off the box to the front here. You're going to reach your leg out behind you. So from here, you're not pulling the carriage. Okay, your leg is straight. There's no effort happening here. You're going to keep the leg lifted. Then we're going to bend the knee, pulling the carriage in, and then nice and slow release it. Go really slow. You don't want the carriage to bang on the stopper. And again, we bend and release. Bend it in as you pull, exhale, and release. And again, bend it in, pull it in, and release. We're going to do just 5 more. With control, and 4, and 3, Glutes on fire, that's normal. 2. Last one, we're gonna bend. We're gonna hold the bend here. Keep your foot pointed, you're gonna pulse it up. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend the leg and lower it down. You can keep the strap. You're gonna come laying sideways on your box. Hand again off to the floor. You're gonna have your both knees bent to start. And you're gonna lift that top leg so it's in line with your hip. You're gonna keep the knee bent 90 degrees. We're going to pull it front and then release. Pull it front and release. And again, pull and release. We've got 7 and 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it in, tiny pulses. 1, 2, it's not gonna move much. 5 and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Great job. Come off, you can remove the strap. We're just gonna undo that loop if you had the loop. And then you're gonna place your right leg, the one that's closest to the carriage, through the hoop here. You're gonna make sure that the strap is above your knee. So at the thigh, above your knee. You're going to come laying down on your back, onto the box. Make sure you're not arching your lower back, so really push your lower back down. And you can have your hands holding onto the box here. Once you're in that tabletop position, you're going to lift both legs up if you need to readjust your band so it's comfortable for you. The left leg will stay steady, just the right leg. You're gonna keep it bent, you're gonna pull it in towards your chest and then release. And again, pull it in. I'm in a flexion position. You're bending through your breastbone. Your right knee stays bent, you're just pulling in, using those hip flexors, using tons of lower abs. And we've got 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Just one more. We're gonna hold this last one. 10, 9, 8. Pull it in more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your left foot down. Press yourselves up. Both feet down. Just fold over. Release your spine. And then come off. We're gonna start the whole sequence the opposite way. So that strap can come down. We can right away move the box on the other side. That way it'll be ready for us. Next thing you're gonna do, if you had more spring tension on the other side, you can add that light spring again. So we had started with a light and a medium. And then you're gonna, if you did so, if you can do so, create your loop. It's gonna be on your left foot. So this part here, the loops, the metal is on top of your foot. And then you kind of do this. So getting into position, oftentimes for Pilates, on the reformer is the tricky part, right? You know this already. Hands at the edge of your carriage. Your back is nice and straight here. You're about midway onto your carriage. Point your left foot. You're going to lift the leg up. Now it's going to stay lifted here. You're going to do tiny pulses up. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hold it here. We're going to reach the leg out and pull it in. And reach it out and pull. And 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You're going to bend it, hold it here. You're going to turn out and close, out and close, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more. Now hold it out, we pulse it up. Tiny move. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your leg back to parallel. Carefully come down. You can keep the strap. We're moving onto our box. Oh, remove the light spring. So just keep the medium spring on. We're going to come to kneeling on your box. Hands will come onto the floor. You're going to reach your leg back. There should be no pulling in the carriage at the beginning, so if you need to adjust yourself. From here, leg stays lifted, bend as you pull, and release. And again, bend as you pull, and release. And again, bend, and release. Good. We've got 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Hold it bent. Tiny pulses up. Foot is pointed. 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach it out. Great job. Come down. You're going to turn onto your side. You still have the strap. If you need to adjust, do so. Your hand is still off the box. Both knees are bent. From here, the top leg, the left leg lifts up. Keeping your knee bent, you're going to pull it in and release. Pull and release. And 3, 4, 5, 6. It's totally normal if that bottom glute is on fire right now. 3 more. 2. Last one. We hold it in, going for those tiny pulses. 1, 2, 3. Carriage probably not going to move. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Good job. Carefully flip over. You can undo that loop. Place the strap above your knee, around your thigh. You're laying down onto your box. Your hands are holding onto the side of the box. Your chest is in flexion, your lower back's pressing down. Both legs in tabletop. Here, you pull with the leg that's got the strap, and then you release. And again, pull and release. So it's the leg closest to the reformer. And 4, and 6, 5. Exhale as you pull in. 3, 2. Last one, you pull in and we hold it here. Maintain this contraction. Pull it a bit more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Carefully release. Take your foot down. Press yourselves up. Other leg comes down. Fold over your thighs. Quick little breather here. And then we're going to remove the strap. We're going to set up for the next exercise. So depending on the reformer you have, first of all, go to the light spring. We're going to be placing the box right in front here. So for me on the American, I always move the stopper to the 4th hole. That just allows me enough space so I can place my box down on the railing without having to push my carriage back. So once your box is set up in place, we're going to do a little bit of a cardio poo-poo-bee. You're going to come with your forearms down onto the box. Your feet are up against the shoulder rest. Your toes are tucked. You're going to come into your plank position. From here, we're going to come up onto the right hand, up onto the left. You're going to pull the carriage in. Push it out. Down onto the right, down to the left. Knees come in and out. Go up. Left, right, pull, push. Down to the left, right, pull, right side. Go up, up, pull, right side, go down, down, left side, up, up, still on the left side, down, down. We're going to do one more round each side. Right, right, down on the right, pull, left side, pull, go down, and pull, and reach. Just hold it here. Keep your legs straight. You're going to hike your hips up, pulling the carriage all the way in, and then lower down. And again, hike up, and down. And again, hike up, and down. 4 more. And 3. 2 more. Just 1 more. Use your lower abs to pull in and release. Bend your knees, take them down. Take a shell stretch here. That can be quite intense on the back. And release. Box will come off. We're going to place it back onto the floor on the opposite end. So right here. And we're going to go back to the blue spring. Oh, and if you could change your stopper, make sure you place it back. And then go back to the medium spring. Tension here. We're going to come kneeling. So you're going to have the left leg onto the carriage, up against the shoulder rest, and you're going to have your right foot up onto the box if you're in the same direction that I'm in. Few things here. Don't stick out your butt. Tuck everything in. And you want to have your knee and your ankle in alignment. Your hips open roughly 45 degrees. Very important here. This leg is going to stabilize you. You can have your hands on your waist. Grow tall here. You're going to push down through your right foot. As you do so, you're going to pull the carriage in. Notice that I'm not leaning towards the right. Okay, so my body's staying straight. I'm just using that inner left thigh. And then release. And again, you pull. Inner right thigh comes in. Hold it for a second and release. Good. Let's do another 8. Hold. Release. And 7. And 6. And 5. And 4. Careful not to shift your weight to the box. And 3. And 2. Last one, pull it in, hold it in. You're going to stay here, stabilize the carriage, take your arms up towards the ceiling, shoulders down. Without moving the carriage, we're going to twist our body to the right, come to center. And again, twist and center. We've got 8, 7, 6, keep pulling the carriage in, 5, 4, grow taller, 3, 2, just 1 more, 1, and release. Great job. It's a lot of work on that inner thigh. Carefully come down, transfer the box to the other side. We're going to do that same thing opposite way. So box comes down next to the railing, making sure you're taking the time to set up your stance. Inner thigh up against the shoulder rest, and then that left foot on the box. Turn out, knee over ankle. You're using your inner right thigh to pull. Hold for a second and release. Pull, then hold and release. Now we're taking this time here to really get into the form, learn the movement. Every time you pull the carriage in, I want you to close your rib cage, pull the belly button in, and exhale. We've got 4 more. Shoulders down, there should be no tension in the neck. And 2, hold it. Last one, hold it in. Arms come up, shoulders stay down. Here we go, twist to the left, center. Twist left and center. Keep pulling the carriage in. You want to feel that right inner thigh burning right now. We've got 6, 5, twisting from the core, twisting from the spine. You've got it. 3, 2, just one more. 1, release. Carefully let go of your carriage and come off. Shake it out. Box can come off to the side. We're not going to use it anymore. Just going to do one more thing for your abs. You can add a heavy spring. And then you're going to come sitting down, facing your shoulder rest. Start as closely to your shoulder rest as possible. And then we're going to take the straps and again place them around our thighs, just above the knees. So the closer you are to the shoulder rest, the slightly easier this will be. You can always change the blue spring or the medium spring for a light spring. If you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, you're just going to scoot back on your carriage. Carefully coming down. Now this exercise can be a lot of work on the lower back. At any point your lower back starts to ache, please come out of it. You're going to push the back down, legs in tabletop. Once you've got this stance, you can take your hands behind your head. Same as we did on the floor. You're going to pull the straps in as close to your chest as possible, and then we're going to release them all the way out. And again, bend the knees. You go through tabletop. Keep pulling. Come into that little ball here. Hold it, and then reach. Good. 8 more. Pull in, hold, and reach. And 7. Hold it for a second, and reach. And 6. Again, if your back starts to ache, come out of it. Take a quick break. Or you can just hold this position here. But don't let your back suffer. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Pull in. And then everyone hold your knees. You can rock yourselves up. Fold forward. We're almost there. Just make sure you release your back fully here because we're going to be back in that position. If that was way too challenging for you and you felt it in the lower back, please do go down in spring tensions. Once you're ready, come back down. Again, legs will start in tabletop. For this one, I'm going to ask you to have your hands onto the side of your carriage here so your body's not twisting all over the place. You're going to reach the right leg out, and then you're going to pull it in and switch. And switching sides, pull it in. So we're going past that tabletop position here a little bit so that the carriage is moving. And reach. We've got 6, 5, 4, 3. Exhale as you pull. Last one. Good. Bend both knees and again, come up. Fold over your legs here. Release your back. Then we can take the straps off. Place them back into place. We're going to go back to that blue medium spring. Foot bar can come all the way up. Feet up against the shoulder rest. Start in a kneeling position, shoulders over the foot bar. Tuck your chin, round your spine, take your bum towards your seat, towards your heels. From here, extend through your hip joint, come into a modified plank position, pull yourselves through. And again, tuck your chin, round your spine, come and sit close to your heels, arms are straight, upper back is rounded, then you push out. So you're in a modified plank position here. Careful not to overextend and pull in. 2 more times. Round, extend. Last one. Sit back, extend, and up. You're going to stay here. Reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Open your chest and thread the needle. Pass it through. And again, up and reach. The left elbow bends. 2 more. Adding a little bit of flow here. Last one. And go. And taking back, your hands back onto the foot bar. You're gonna take your left heel up onto the foot bar in a turn out position. You're just gonna push the carriage out a few times. Push, push. Good, and we're gonna come all the way up. You can parallel that front leg. You can choose to stay here or reach your right arm up and then side bend towards the left. And release, coming back down. Back to the start, tuck your chin, roll down. Again, going for fluidity here, pull yourself through 3 more times. Tuck the chin, belly button in, round down. Extend, modify plank, pull in. Last 2, tuck, round, sit back, extend through the hips. And pull yourselves through 1 more time. Extend, coming back to hands and knees, left arm reaches up and pass it through. And again, up and through. Nice big movements here. And through. Last one. And through. Come up, both hands on the foot bar. Left heel in, turn out. And then you push out with the left leg. Right heel on the foot bar. And turn out. A few more. And then parallel the front leg. Come back all the way up. Tuck your tailbone here, either keeping your hands on the foot bar, or you can lift your left arm up and flex sideways. And carefully come off. Take your foot down. You're just going to sit on the edge of your carriage here. Your legs will be roughly hip width. You're going to have both arms between your legs. Tuck your chin, roll down, and roll up. And again, nice roll down. And up, staying here, inhale, arms up, exhale, release, last time here, inhale, hands into prayer, exhaling through heart center, you're done. Thank you again for joining me today, and I'll see you guys again sometime soon. Thank you, bye.